Yo, it's Alien and I'm back with another video. This video will be Reisshub and Destiny Jesus qualifying to round or actually Division 3 of EU FNCS. So right now this is Division 4 and I'm going to be showing you their best game, which is this game, a 16 kill win, and then I'm also going to be showing you the last game that they played to clinch them the qual. So, as you know, Reisshub and Destiny Jesus, they're representing for the older community in Fortnite. So they're not going to be as mechanically gifted or as even like, I don't know the words for it, but you just know how it is. Like, you see an unk playing Fortnite, and me being 32, this is good content. So let's lock in, man. Maybe y'all can learn something too. So they land back here on the end of the map and they land on high ground. So what they already have here is the height advantage. Not sure where they were aiming for. They instantly pushed this person off spawn and they're not playing around. Like, they're going for the kill, and like, they made sure to get the kill. That's good aim and that's good confidence. So if they were contested by more than one person, which it looks like there's another player that's at the drop that they plan to go, they're sticking together right now, so that's good. And we're just gonna scoot forward a little bit. We're not gonna just watch it at regular speed, because right now they're just doing like basic off spawn stuff, which is like looting. And I'm new to this, like, have to put out the content. I told y'all I'll do it, so we're gonna stick to it, man. I'm not gonna tell you one thing and then not do that. So we see Reisshub take a tag. He's looking back to see if he can get some tags back. Not sure he did anything there, but as you can see, they're not like scary at all. Like, they're playing confident at their drop. So let's go ahead and go forward a little. He's capping out mats right now. He has good wood, good brick. That's one thing that you want to do like early in the games, is make sure you get your mats. You can't be in fights, you can't do end game without mats. It looks like they might push this person because they get another kill here shortly. So we're gonna go ahead and speed this up a bit. Okay, so there's another team lurking on the back by the water. I don't know what they're doing. And then there's another team trying to come in close to them on the opposite way. So expect them to take some damage here maybe, because it looks like the other team is lurking. We still got the team playing Storm. Yeah, those are big tags. So he takes so much damage right there. And what he does is he instantly switches to brick. Destiny puts down a fizz, or not a fizz, a med miss. And like with this miss, like, it kind of gives you the advantage if you take damage as a team and you're trying to like play defensive. Like, you can easily recover. So it looks like he's going for a big play right here. Yeah, he had to get that or he's just dead to zone. So that was very big. That was a very big play. We're not gonna switch between teammates, unfortunately, bro. I want to make sure this is as good as I can make it, and I don't want to pause or anything. Like I said before, I'm recording on my PlayStation, so the most we're gonna do is just speed up the gameplay to get to like later in the game so we can see everything that they did. But they get a 16 win here in this game, so let's see what they did here. So nice, he finds a chug jug. We're gonna speed ahead some because right now they're just doing basic looting. Just thinking about to that fight, how they were able to like win it at the last second. Like, sometimes in fights, I guess, like, you have to like really like wait it out until you can get the opportunity to go for a big play, as you saw from Reisshub. Let's speed up some here. It looks like there may be someone near them. No, that's his teammate. So they're just getting loot right now. They're at, Reisshub is at 124 builds, which is nice. If you have any ideas on like what players I should VOD review, let me know if you want to see me VOD review someone. You can also, if you want me to VOD review your gameplay, let me know, and I got you. We can start a line or whatever. So it looks like they're carrying gloves. Maybe they were just getting shot at. Just fully capping out mats right here. There's another team to their left. I think they're fighting. I think they're gonna leave it. They're just gonna keep rotating in, and that's important in these divisions. Like I would really say, like I would say getting the zone is like way more important than like looking for fights when you're not in zone, because you have positioning, you have priority on rotates, and like you pretty much set yourself up for a good game if you just rotate early. So this is what they're doing. I like this. Looks like Destiny isn't full shield, and sometimes on rotates, like you just rotate with 150 or whatever you have and save your important heals for in-game. Like try to find stuff on the map that can get you full, and just don't like really engage with people, just like keep it pushing, you know. I'm starting to come up with ideas on how I want to do this, but like I just gotta do it initially first, you know. So right here it looks like they might just be camping, so we're really literally not gonna sit here and watch them camp for however long. Looks like they're rotating even further in because the zone pulled. So let's look at the loadouts that we have. So Reisshub has the iron pump. It doesn't look like he's carrying a new shotgun. I'm not sure if he found one of those and he just like didn't decide to carry it, or he just couldn't find one. Like not really sure what's going on with that, but he is carrying the purple combat assault rifle. And this part of the game is really important because you kind of like used up a lot of your time in the game with just like off spawn looting, getting cap mats, and now you're like in a position where you're pretty much stacked and you can play the end game all the way out. It looks like they may be gonna camp a bush here. They got a team behind them on the castle, and they're just breaking all the builds, so it's not obvious that they're in the bush. So what I'm thinking here is no one goes in the bush with them. I'm just gonna skip forward, so we're gonna pause really quick. Just gonna move this a little bit ahead so we don't have to just sit here and watch them camp in a bush, you know. All right, so that's not working how I want it to, so we're gonna skip like this. So we'll go forward maybe like 1 or 2 times. Like I said, I'm trying to get these videos out. Like I'm just trying to be consistent. I'm not worried about like how good the video is initially. Like I'm doing my best here, so bear with me as I skip forward in this, coming up with more ideas on the content I want to create. And I think VOD reviewing people that are doing well will not only help me, it can maybe help you if you're watching this, and then it can maybe also, like, you know, be something that creates more people wanting to watch. So we'll continue to experiment with how things are going. As you can see, they're just sitting in the bush. If you want people to see this video, if you think this is a good video, be sure to drop a like, be sure to comment, be sure to share this with your friend, because this could actually be helpful for someone trying to qual out a Div 4. Me personally, I am Div 4. This week didn't go very well for me. Looking for a teammate for next week. However, there are a lot of things that I need to work on in my game. So just need someone that's gonna be maybe at the same level as me, or maybe a little bit below, just so like I'm not holding you back, because I want to make sure that everyone's like making the progress that they should be making. So we're gonna go ahead and play it from here. Not sure what the exclamation mark is on these things, on this replay stuff, but it looks like they've moved in, so they're close to Dark Dominion. They're pulling up to Dark Dominion now. They're making a rotate to get in. Reisshub takes some damage, but he's able to continue rotating. There wasn't a key there. Like, I'm I'm surprised. A lot of times teams are just brain dead. This is EU that I'm watching though, so me personally, I think EU has the more smarter players. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think us on NA, we just like drool and we just key anybody that we can. So that was a free kill right there that Reisshub was able to get. It looks like they're gonna push in for this. It looks like Destiny Jesus is carrying this fight right here. I had to catch myself because I did see Reisshub tweet and say that like how much damage and kills he got. Like, he had a lot of kills. Like, they had a lot all together for the tournament. So Reisshub, I think he's close to 30, or I think he's 29. So he's like really close to my age. If anybody else that's Unk is watching this or you just want to improve your game, like, this video is for you because we're all trying to improve here. So currently they have 5 kills. There is 50 people left in this game, 26 teams, so they're about to start getting placement really soon. They are fully stacked. They have leftover loot in the box, and they have a tarp going back to the building. So they're pretty good to go right here. This is pretty much gonna be the end game. This is 6 zones, so the next zone will be the first moving zone. This is the second half and half. We talked about this in pretty much every video. Leave a comment on how many videos you've watched so far. Let's see who has the most. And we'll do it from since we started the Friday and Wednesday thing. So if you don't know, that this will be your first one. If you've been here, then you know what's happening. But yeah, it's 6 zone. Everyone has to move. They're doing the strat where they throw the shockwave in the box, so you get the sprint effect. So this was actually pretty fire because they didn't have to drop their gloves for rotate. They just used the leftover shockwaves to get the sprint effect. So that was pretty good. Like, if you can get a refresh or you just see some extra shocks laying, I think that's the play. And then you also have the gloves for the continued rotate, because I mean, you're just gonna get jumped on, I guess, like is what we're seeing happening with people using the shockwaves. The gloves, you kind of like get that instant burst where you can just go straight to zone without taking too much damage. So right here, they're just pressuring teams near them and they're playing a good layer. It's 7 zone, it's gonna be a max pool, but they have gloves. And then right now they just playing this angle, seeing if they can get some free kills, free points, maybe even a refresh. So they got a free kill there. He got straight and got the refresh. Like, they're playing really smart here. Like, they're not being too greedy. They just sprayed until they couldn't anymore. Right here we see them getting ready to rotate. They have zone at their back. There's one team on height, but they're not looking at them. They're using their gloves, and this is gonna be the meta. Like, Reisshub and Destiny, they're always just putting out content on how to do better in competitive. Like, like Destiny Jesus actually has like the pro how to go pro masterclass or whatever. Like these guys, they know what they're doing. They might be older, but they have like such good game sense. So let's keep watching and see what they do here. So they're going again with the gloves, which you can see how effective they are with getting you to zone. It looks like they maybe got split here, so we're just gonna see what happens as they're split. And Reisshub is fragging out. Like, he does not back down from anybody. Like, he's just like going straight for the kill. So he knew Destiny could probably get to him as well, so there's that confidence on that. It looks like the zone pulls far again. This is the second moving zone, and they're still stacked 125 builds for Reisshub. So let's keep it going. Looks like people may be looking back at them. They're looking back. So while you have time, you can look back, go for tags. It's 37 people left, 21 teams up, so still just now getting placement. And we're gonna see them do another fist rotate. So they're trying to get up, which is good because it's like going near a hill. Not sure how far up. And it looks like Reisshub may be going for height, like maybe early height. Let's see what happens here. He's on height right now. No one's contested him. I can't see where Destiny is at. This is a W connect right here, and it looks like they're gonna be really close to zone right here. He's just going for beams below, and it looks like Destiny was maybe fragging down there. That's crazy. I'm not sure what happened with him and what took him so long to get up to Reese, but there we go. This is a good angle that they're playing on height because they can see everybody that's coming into zone. It looks like someone's trying to chop them, and we see that Reisshub is playing the back of the tarp to like make sure that they're not getting chopped. Let's see when the next time he connects. So he just builds out further. It looks like the zone pulls back, or it pulls, no, it's pulling forward still. It's just playing the strat where one person is back of tarp and then the other one is front of tarp. Now it looks like Destiny might be down there fragging and Reisshub is keeping height. And now they're playing 2 layers of height. They're playing height and ultra height. Like, okay, now they're both playing the same layer again. Right here in these situations, you just want to never stop spraying your weapon. You want to pressure the team directly below you, which is second height. And they're just chilling. Like, honestly, most of the time in these divisions, like, one thing that you don't see often, or even like people that you're playing with, is people going for height. Like I feel like the teams that are playing height are the ones that are gonna make it to the next round. If you're not playing height, like, not really sure what you're doing, like, you need to at least look at height. So that's one thing that I need to work on in my game, in games. If I have good mats, like, you see they went for height 8th zone. So you can write that down, put it in your phone, whatever. You can go for height 8th zone. Like, there's opportunity. There may not be every game is different, but you can start looking at least at 8th zone, like looking for height. As a duo, you can like have mats to like get you all the way to the end of the game. Like, you can just have mats like forever. Like, it looks like Reisshub has 8 builds still. Not sure how much Destiny has, but it looks like he's IGLing maybe right here. And Reisshub might be just dropping them mats. So let's see how they do here. So he's getting them down a little bit so they won't take fall. They're still just spraying people. Right now they have 13 kills, and it looks like most of their kills just came from them playing height. Like, it was not any like super, not sure what Destiny was doing on the lower layers. I'm sure he was like going for frag plays, but honestly, bro, most of their kills are on height, off spawn, caught a couple people lacking, and this is a 16 kill game. It wasn't anything spectacular. Maybe a lower elo lobby, because right now there's 8 people, 5 teams, and this is final zone. So they drop down, they're fragging out, they're going back up to height. Someone went for height right here at the end. It looks like they have decent mats. What are we looking at? So it's 2 duos and a solo. I think this is the solo that was on height, and I think the duo's low ground. So not sure how the solo got away. He's low ground with the duo. We're just gonna see what happens here. So they're tarping, they're full tarping. And you can tell that this is lower elo because this final zone would still have a lot of people in it. Like, there wouldn't just be 5 people for this final zone. So good way to take advantage of a lower elo lobby. It looks like they knew clearly what to do. They stuck to their game plan and they won the game. W's. So we'll go ahead and end this part and we'll go to the next part. All right, this is the game where they got a 0 kill 4th. This is their last game and they need this game to qualify for the Division 3 in EU FNCS. So what we see here is they get it looks like maybe they get uncontested off spawn, and he lands in one of the. This is a very good strategy. He lands in one of the banana monster heads, and he just farms all the metal. So that's like 100 metal right off the bat, and there's no one contesting them back here, so they have this whole spot to their self. Really important to make it off spawn without like any risk. Like you don't want to like have like scuffed off spawns. One thing about my drop is can be very scuffed. So maybe looking into a new drop, some new strategies, some new stuff going into next week, and I'll be applying some of the stuff that I'm seeing here in my gameplay. So hopefully this is helpful for you all as well. We're just gonna see how they play this off spawn in early game, and we're gonna speed ahead so we can get to the late game. We're watching it in 2 times speed, 4 times speed a little bit. Don't want to go too fast for y'all. It looks like they're just looting. It doesn't look like anything crazy is happening, so I guess we can skip ahead a bit. So said I didn't want to do this much. Hopefully my mouse is acting right this time. It doesn't look like it's gonna act right, so we'll just speed forward a little bit. I think it's a stick drift on my controller that's not letting me do it how I want to. So maybe I can try my other controller. No, we're just gonna keep it rolling like this, bro. Like I said, it's the first one. I'm not gonna get too picky over how things are. It's more about consistency and just doing my best in the video. And there's these banana heads are like way back here too in the water. Yo, this is a good spot, and I may have to steal this strategy from them. They got no one to their back. They're not overly contested. There's a lot of different spots where you can land where you're just not 50-50 in. This is a pretty good drop. So right now my videos aren't getting thousands of views. So if you're low-key like trying to do better and you need a drop spot, this might be the place. And I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, you already know. So looks like they're getting stacked almost 150 builds already, and it's still first zone, so that's pretty good. Like the speed that you can get metal is so good right there. And it looks like they're just playing one side of the map, so they're not like in a rush or anything. It looks like someone's like running into them, but they're gonna go the other way. I think both teams are gonna disengage. Maybe they go up the mountain. So yeah, or not the mountain. They go to the. Oh, they're getting keyed. Yo, there's some brain dead gameplay. You know why? The reason why is, and we'll slow down this fight. The reason why is that team did not need to key them unless they just have no loot. Like they just have to key. Like what is happening here? I think your goal in this game, because you need this game. They need this game to qualify for the next division. And I get being confident, but just pushing that like that is so risky. They were able to disengage, but if they die there, I'm pretty sure that's it. Like there's no more games after this. I'm pretty sure this is final queue game. So we'll speed up. It looks like they're just looking to make sure they left. We see the disengagement from the other team. Oh, Destiny's keying this. Yo, it's like, it's that serious. I guess maybe Surge is needed. This is a good angle that Reisshub is playing, so I'm gonna try to point out the small things that I noticed, because I think a lot of those small things are what I can do to improve my game and what any of you can do as well. So looks like they're carrying the gloves again. So the gloves are just meta, and when you find those shockwaves, it's always good to just hit yourself with the shockwave so you get the run effect as you rotate. So right now it looks like they're finding more heals. Reisshub has max bigs, max minis, and they can easily refarm their mats with the brick. Right now it's only 44 people alive, and this is their final game. So I don't know why people are just W keying, because this is not Qual. Qual was 366 points, so they need a minimum of 26, 27 points just to ensure that they make Div 3. And all the other teams in this lobby should be around the same amount of points. Like, I would go through the teams, but I don't want to like get stuck and like ruin the video. Like, I'm live recording this. This is a live reaction, by the way. So we're gonna work on getting better with these, but this is like the first one that I'm doing. So we'll give it more time. There'll be things I can do to prepare and make it better. If you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. Like I said, be sure to drop a like, comment, and just appreciate you for being here. So let's keep it rolling. We're gonna speed up. Bro, it's 38 up. Okay, what I think has happened here, is I think they queued in maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before. What they did was they queued in 10 to 15 minutes before the final queue. So everyone's treating this like a key game because you can't play the entire game out. That's why they were so confident to key, and Destiny went to go key as well. So what it looks like they're doing is they're gonna play this one out, and they're just gonna take the free points because everyone's keying out so early. And now, like, once queues are done, no one's gonna like leave the game, and it's just gonna be that many people left. And some people were like, oh, let's key and then we'll play the last one out. They're just gonna play the last one out. So this is really, really smart, and it's really good that they had an amount of points that they did to only need one game for Qual, and they have like a backup game if this game doesn't go well, or say they were to die off spawn, or like die in that fight that they just had. So let's go ahead and fast forward and see where they end up at. So now Reese is carrying Pizza and also carrying a Chug Jug. So they're building off right here. So it looks like they're trying to avoid the fight. So it's definitely past the final queue. And if they were to die here, that's it. So everything that they do from here on out is going to get them the Qual. So let's pay close attention to see what happens, to see what we can do to improve our game. So right now we have Reisshub making absolute sure no one's in that bush. Like, he shot the bush well enough times, so if someone was in there, they would have probably took damage at some point. And he's just refarming everything. He's 5-5-5 in the 4th zone, and they're just sitting and waiting for the next zone. So it's 50 seconds, so we're gonna skip forward. As we skip forward, like I said, this is the Wednesday video. So he took some damage, throw down a pizza. This is the Wednesday video. We're gonna do videos on Friday. It's all gonna be focused on Fortnite competitive. As you've seen on the internet, there's been some things going on with Fortnite, but we're just gonna keep making the content. We're gonna try to do our best throughout that time period, and if anything does change, I'll keep you updated. But as for now, we're still locked in on Fort. Let's look and see what happens here on this rotate. So it's 5th zone. It looks like this team is keying someone, and they just avoid the fight. Like, they don't even shoot at them. Like, they're just fully rotating. They're not using fist. They're just foot rotating it. It's not that many people left in the lobby, so people, it looks like they're still keying. I'm not really sure what's going on, like why everyone's deciding to key, but they were able to get the 4th place. Maybe it's still not time for the final queue. So this is like the easiest game they could have gotten. So I mean, I don't think this video and the 16 kill win does it full justice to show you how they quad, but some very important strategies. So their drop spot, as you can see, they like pretty much edge map. They don't have anyone to their back. Really easy to get max metal. They aren't afraid to shoot back at teams or push them. It looks like Destiny might be pretty good mechanically, and looks like Reisshub is really good with his aim, and very good game sense as well, and being in the right spots at the right time. So right now they're just sitting here waiting for the next zone. Nothing really for them to do. There's 20 people left. Like, this is like a pubs game. Like, I'm shocked. This is FNCS that we're watching, and there's 20 people left, 19 people left, 6 zone, half and half. Like, if this isn't the freest game, like, they're not doing anything spectacular except just sitting in the box waiting on the next zone. It looks like they may have even pulled the 50-56 zone. It's 18 people left. Like, bro, this is actually insane. So what they did in all their other games is really, really going to tell you the story on how they got to this point, because like I said, this game isn't going to do it justice. The 16 kill win, yes, that's a good one, and I'm having a feeling they played all the games like the 16 kill win, so that one's probably just a blueprint on how you want to play. They were able to get height, so they were able to pick up all those eliminations. Every game you're not going to be able to get height, so I'm just thinking that they probably just played a good layer, stayed ahead, looked back for refresh, and stayed alive as long as they could until they could like either win the game or get a good placement. And what I saw was they did win another game at least. Like, they had some really good placements. Not every game was a 16 kill win. They did get a lot of good kills. We do got a team over there playing height, but just all in all, it looks like they did what they had to do early in the tournament to where they were able to set themselves up in a position to where they can play like this, because now everyone in this game has already quad. I'm not sure if they know that on why more people is king, but like this is insane. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I do a part 2 on how they did so good, because as you can see, like next week it's gonna be more of the same tournaments, and like this can be a lot to learn from. I'm definitely thinking about changing the drop, changing some strategies, and working on some key core things in order to ensure that I'm improving. So right now we're just gonna skip forward a little bit more. There's 10 people left. Like, it's literally a pubs. Like, maybe this is ranked, but it's not. Like 7th zone, there's 8 people. Like, this has to be like a ranked game almost. It's like ranked, but people are playing it like a tournament. Like, that's what we're looking at right now. Maybe like, you know how those ranked reload end games be? Maybe like that. So we see Reisshub is going up. Somehow they're split. Not sure why they're split as far as they are at this point in the game, but I think like the idea here is they just don't care because they know they're gonna like qual. Not really sure what's going here, but shoot, we'll take it. W qual from Reisshub and Destiny Jesus. Hope you all learned some stuff here. We're not gonna stretch this all the way out. We're just gonna speed forward a little bit to see what happens. Looks like they're playing opposite sides for some reason, and right close to here. Okay, they're contesting height. That's what's happening. So they're gonna end up in a fight here. It looks like someone's ramping up. That was a good cone. They have Reisshub has really good crosshair placement. Someone's on mega height. Like, what's going on? Where is he getting shot from? Oh yeah, let's keep it going. So right now they're 4th place right here. So this is where they end up dying. Reisshub is 1 HP, popping Chug Jug. Destiny's still alive. Let's see what happens here. Destiny's ahead. Oh, someone looks back and gets Reisshub, and then Destiny, we'll see Destiny's POV. It looks like he's still pretty good mats. And no one's dying here though. Like, there's like, they get top 4 in this game and there's still like only 4 teams. And it's 9th zone. Like, it's been like 4 teams since the end of 7th zone. So we're just going, we're seeing him play low ground. He got 27 builds left. If you like the content, be sure to like the video, because it's looking like it's gonna be the end of this. I need some water. My throat's really dry, bro. But hope you all enjoyed the video. We're gonna skip forward a little bit more to see what happens here. 0 builds and he dies. So GG's, W quad div 3. We'll do another video on this maybe. And if you have someone that you want me to watch, let me know. And we're gonna be practicing all week so we can prepare for the tournaments next week, because I'm not gonna lie, I did horrible. Let me know how y'all did. Let me know what division you're in. Let me know how's it going. Let me know if you like the new shotgun. Let me know something, man. If you're new to the channel, Be sure to subscribe. I didn't say that. You want to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on future videos. Sorry, I need some water. But be sure to subscribe and let me know what you liked about the video. Let me know what you want to see. I'm gonna go ahead and slide. Peace out.